So I had a long off and on career in show business and in comedy, and was waiting for my kids to grow up so that I could go become a hobo and get back into show business. But it happened to me earlier than I thought. I was driving a cab and I had some surgeries that gave me some like major orthopedic issues. And I got to a point where I couldn't sit down for more than like 20 or 30 minutes. And it was like, this was the job I could do.
Can you see that? It says, I'm Bobby Ray Kazoo Man. I'm playing a kazoo and an 8-string banjolele on the corner of State Street and High Street in Columbus, Ohio. That's why they call me Kazoo Man. Also, they call me that because I made a sign. A sign that says that.
I do about a dozen songs from the 50s and 60s. And I do one song from the 70s, one from the 80s, and one from the 90s. And then I do one song from this century, but it's the original song that I do at the beginning of the show.
Chuck a buck in my bucket for good luck. And a Buster's good luck is a bargain for a buck. When well-wishers wait where we walk, we will win. And I appreciate each buck for luck that you chucked in.
So it's a character that I put together about 8 years ago, and I've been playing on the sidewalk ever since.
So it's funny too, because I think most of the criticism I get is really about why I'm not doing something else, right? So I'm like, why aren't you playing a guitar and a harmonica instead of playing this silly thing and this silly thing? And it's like, oh yeah, why aren't you doing the thing I've seen before, you know?
I really just like him to go, that's funny, here's a buck. So that'd be great. If I could get like more people to just do that, that's the ideal thing.
Thanks for all the wonderful comments. Thanks for all the horrible comments. They all feed the algorithm, and thank you for the gifts, because that feeds the algorithm. I give my landlord I love them. $200 tomorrow. And he's gonna be quite rightfully disappointed in me. So I gotta make another, I don't know, 60 or 70 bucks before before I go to his place tomorrow.
So the problem is that I'm self-employed and I was broke when I started doing this. But then I just kept getting sicker and sicker. Last July, I collapsed on the sidewalk and they were like, "Oh, you got a tumor. It's on your kidney." And we checked it against your file from 5 years ago, and it's been growing for the last 5 years. I got some help a few months back, which I wouldn't have made it through Christmas because my daughter died just right before Christmas. And then I just became grief stricken. And for like 2 months, I think I just couldn't tell if I was sick or just sad, you know? I did the Toy Story theme, because she was a gigantic Toy Story fan. And I bet she watched it the day she died. And so, yeah, I learned to play that. But here's one from 1926 that I did for her. Do I love you? Oh my, do I? Yes, indeed I do. Do I miss you? Oh my, do I? Yes, indeed I do. So I did that whole last set like sharp. So I have some setbacks. I have good days and bad days, but it does look like, like there's hope. And I don't want to quit, A few things happened to me while I was a cab driver. One is I realized, if I don't love people, what am I doing this job for, right? It's like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to be in public, I really need to learn to love people. And so I did. Part of what I do is I just thank people when they donate, when they put money in the bucket. I say thank you, good luck, and I mean it, you know, and I say it like I mean it. So I because I really appreciate it, and that's most often where that those are the compliments I most often get, are like, thanks for making the place joyful, thanks for getting, you know, for creating this situation. I like that. I like the fact that people, you know, walk away happier than when they showed up, and that the space on the sidewalk is a happy place.